say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Lance. Dancing to his left. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play. These tight ends, again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Nagar's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Fields on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Lance. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Lance looks to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chuba Hubbard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw on second and 10, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A huge play there for Chicago.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Shotgun now for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He completes it to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Lance going to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Fields. This is caught inside the 15. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Lance now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first down, Lance. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And a short gain down to about the 33. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. And looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they're going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Lance now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, it's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fields throwing again. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Now Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Fields.
This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown Bears. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's got Ayuk once again.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Fields now to throw.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Again, Fields.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. throwing the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Lance looking to throw it. Checks this down to Hubbard. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Now Lance again. Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. And we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On first down, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.